And I know that your childhood had a lot of instability in it. Like, how do you think that shaped you early on?
I can adapt easy.
Makes sense.
Chameleon. I am a chameleon. I can adapt super easy, super quick, different personalities, different people, different places. It does not take, like I can just jump into anywhere. So it's the one thing that it did give me. I think it did give me this sensitivity though, and this insecurity. Mm-hmm. You talk about the instability. Yeah. Like my dad was a truck driver. So my dad would leave every Monday, come home on Friday and leave us and, not feeling wanted by your mom. I know my dad wanted me, but he was not ever there. So like, I always felt like he left me like I felt abandoned, like every, and then at 13, I wake up and day after Christmas and at my mama's and my dad's like, your mom's never coming home. Like we're never going back to our farm. We're never going home. So Dad got ripped out of school, never said goodbye to my friends, never got to say goodbye to my animals who were my best friends, never got to see my farm again. All of a sudden I'm plopped into this preppy school, this preppy ass school, like where people like are snobby. And my dad's like, oh, you always had good clothes. I'm like, clean clothes aren't good clothes when you go to a school like that,
Yeah. They care about labels sometimes, unfortunately.
Yeah. So that was tough to say the least for me. I went from being a good student to not so good, not good grades. I latched on to a friend who wasn't like the best influence, which is what we do.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's right. I mean, so many kids do that these days. They'll do it a little bit in one way or another. What would you say that safety meant to you as a child? Like, where did you go to for safety?
I don't think I felt.
Yeah. That's maybe the neighbors. Yeah. Yeah, that must have been hard, Brandy.
Yeah. Like I said, like, when you don't feel wanted, I also was molested as a child by a family member. You just don't know what safety is.
No. Or who to trust.
And I am very lucky. Like I have vague memories, but I've never gotten deep into that, to feel it.
So a lot of that is subconsciously forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being protected. That's good.
Yeah.
I think so.
I know.
Maybe not medically. I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not a professional. These are just our personal experiences and stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So what were some of the disciplines like that they had of you as far as like?
Yes, my dad was very strict. So, and my mom too, until she left. And, so we grew up Pentecostal. So we couldn't cut our hair. You still don't cuss in front of Dad, and I'm 52. My dad still has a curfew for me. My mom was very strict when it came to eating habits, food. And I mean, they were just really strict on, doing your chores. It's just like normal stuff. But like you would get, you just got yelled at for like everything.
Do you think that had a lot of influence in like how you saw yourself as a young age?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My body image issues started like, with my mom and her, crazy eating, our crazy eating and the rules against food. Like really, like my body image issues have run deep for my whole life, know?
Yeah.
I mean, then the strict rules, like I was rebellious, people. So, I mean, as I got older, I got more rebellious. Tell me not to do it. Don't tell me not to do it. I'm doing it. And I think that started more so when my mom left. Like, don't tell me not to do it. And then my dad remarried. I think when he remarried, that was
yeah.
Don't tell me not to do it.
I'm sure there was a lot of going on there.
Yeah. Yeah. But my dad, he was always really strict against drinking, against dating, against, going out and doing anything, cussing, like, always, even though he didn't go back to church after my mom died and my mom left, he kept that very, strict Christian standards.
Yeah. And that probably helped at least with raising you guys consistently, being consistent between the two parents. I'm sure. At least you guys had that going for you.
Well, and my mom kind of let that go. Like when she left, she didn't have to be strict. I think she was strict because of dad.
So it was dad's thing really more.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Huh?
I don't think she would have cared enough on her own to be strict,
Yeah.
But when she left, like, I moved to be with her again because my stepmother was psychotic and hated me. So I couldn't be left with her Monday through Friday. So I moved to be with my mom again. And, she just I did whatever I wanted there. Like
at that point,
she had I did whatever I wanted. She bartended at night or served, and she didn't get home until 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So,
oh wow, yeah,
I'd run the streets. If I got in trouble at school, she'd have to come before they'd let me back at school, and she'd never come because she would be sleeping all day. So,
yeah,
I ended up getting kicked out.
It's not funny, really.
It's not. I got kicked out of school, and let's see, what grade was I in? 10th grade, 11th grade?
You did?
And it was 11th. At the beginning of 11th grade, I got kicked out. Yeah.
Wow. What'd you do? You don't have to say.
No, it was nothing like really bad, but like I would get up in the middle of class and walk out and go home. My boyfriend lived around the corner. Well, he was 22 and he, like he worked night third shift. So it was time for him to go. I had ADD too. Okay. So like I would like sit in class, back then they didn't say anything about ADD, but I would sit in class and I'd be like, squirrel. And I couldn't like, like I couldn't just sit there.
Yeah.
Like, and so I would just get up and leave.
Well, that's interesting though. I mean, you seem like as an adult, you don't have a problem communicating. Did you ever have a time in your life when you did have a problem, like having a voice?
Never.
Having a voice?
I would try. And the amount of times that I've been called victim or told to stop crying or told to not have feelings or told to suck it up or told to, I can't even count, so you just kind of shut up.
Yeah. What do you think you needed to hear the most during that time?
I love you.
A hug.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm here. You can come to me. You can talk to me.
Yeah. It's hard not to reach over and go, give me a big hug right now, just talking about it.